Okay, we're joined here by head coach Randy Baruth and sophomore guard James Toohey to get an update on the men's basketball team heading into the 18-19 campaign. And coach, started off by telling us a little bit of the makeup of this year's team. Talk about the returners that we have and some of the newcomers.
Yeah, it's probably, I should say probably, it is. It's the youngest team we've ever had. I thought last year was the youngest team we've ever had, but this year is definitely the youngest team we've ever had with no seniors, 2 juniors, and 12 freshmen and sophomores. Now, the best part about it is we're young. We get everybody back here for the next 2 or 3 years. But I also think that they're also ready to do some really good things with a very young team and things like that. So I think our leadership is in a great place. James has done an unbelievable job. He is starting with second semester his freshman year with getting our locker room right with Mike Wells last year, and has done a great job this summer and going into this year. And so really excited about where that internal leadership is at with our program. So now it's just a matter of taking the time to build the right habits with a lot of young kids to get us prepared the best we can for, obviously, everyone's trying to get ready for March.
So you talked about how young this team is, how young it was last year, but on the plus side there, you got a lot of kids, a lot of experience last year. At times we were starting 4 freshmen, and most of the year we were starting 3 freshmen. So how is that going to play to your advantage heading into this year?
Well, probably some of the most experienced sophomores in the country is when they're playing that many minutes. And James and Liam and Seb and DJ, and I mean, we got some guys there, like you said, they logged a lot of minutes as freshmen, and for them to be able to get themselves into the playoffs last year was a huge experience, growth for them, because they got a little bit of a taste of what it takes to be in those kind of games in February to get themselves into an opportunity for March. So it's a veteran group experience, but yet still young. So it's a little bit of a balance we've got to work with.
Okay, and James, kind of assess your first year maybe on a personal level and for the team, and talk a little bit about how that experience is going to translate and help you and your teammates heading into this season.
Yeah, it was really good to get some tick last year, I guess. Just went out and tried to play my game. I guess didn't try to do anything that's out of my limits, and just take the opportunities that I was given. And kind of going forward, it's the same thing, just play my game. More of a leadership role this year, trying to take the freshmen along a bit, trying to show them kind of how the standard is and how the program works. So if I can just keep building on that with the other really good sophomores and even upperclassmen we have, just keep pushing the program in the right direction.
Okay, and how have workouts and practice been going for you and the team so far, and how are the new players kind of blending in chemistry-wise?
It's been a really good preseason. It's a lot better than it was last year. I think we're a more together group, and I guess being a lot younger from everyone's standpoint, it's been really, really good and going in a good direction.
Okay, and Coach, just talk a little bit about the makeup of this year's schedule. You have the usual GLIAC schedule, which is really tough, but also a really tough start to the regional schedule as well.
Yeah, same November we usually have every year, just the way we kind of like it. You're going to start out with Bellar Mines and University of Indy, and then you get into at Findlay and at Hillsdale. All 4 of them being NCAA tournament teams, and then you start out league with Michigan Tech and Northern Michigan, who they will both return everybody from last year. So November, in some ways, might be harder than January or February, but we don't want it any other way. We never have. We since the first day we got here, we said we wanted to be able to put ourselves in the position to know what it takes and what it is to be like to compete against the best of the best. And obviously with our league having won a national championship last year, we have that within our own conference. And then you also have teams who have been in the Elite Eights and the Final Fours in our non-conference in the past. So we're excited about it, not fearful at all. We respect it and we want to be a part of it. And so our Novembers are going to be no different than any other year.